Hey, how you doing? My name is Nay. For those who know me and those who don't, I ask that the Lord blesses my tongue as I tell you guys this, and I'm going to go ahead and get started. This is August 17th, 2018 on a Friday. It says the underwater tsunami and many will be killed within and without of the water. Now, I'm not sure where the tsunami is, but God was telling me that there's an underwater tsunami, and he was telling me that many will be killed, and that's within the water and without the water, many was going to die. So I pray that they don't, because remember, your prayers are powerful, and if you do it right, if you pray hard enough, God may find favor. He may find mercy. He may find mercy. So I ask that those people are okay and that they're alive and that they did survive, because I really don't want anybody to die. I don't wish death upon anybody. I used to when I was younger, and then once I got older and I started realizing that God started leading me to the path that I'm on, I realized I can't do that because it comes. All right, so I'm gonna go to the next one, but pray for those people, because I'm hoping that has not come to pass, because I don't want anybody to die or be hurt. I really don't. All right, so the next one is August 20th, 2018 on a Monday. And it says, help the people. It says, help the people. It says, help people. Help the people and help one another. Don't play games with people unless you want to be hurt. And don't hurt one another. Help the people. Help and be kind to others and apologize. So I'm going to say that again, because most people don't pay attention. Help people. Help one another. Don't play games with people unless you want to be hurt. And don't hurt one another. Help people. Help and be kind to others and apologize. Apologize for the wrong you've done. Apologize for the things you've done. Now, at the end of the day, now that person may not forgive you, but you do the right thing. Don't go past somebody and just not want to help them. Pray. If you can't help them, or if you just drove past them, or whatever the case is, if you cannot physically do it, what you can do is pray to the Lord. Pray to the Lord that He stops somebody and have somebody help that person. Pray to the Lord. Because I'm going to be honest with you. I see car accidents. Thank you so much. I see car accidents, and every time I drive past one, I pray. And I talk to the Lord that He blesses those people, and they are alive and they are safe and they are not hurt. Every time I see an ambulance pass by, I talk to the Lord. Every time I see a fire truck pass by, I talk to the Lord. I talk to the Lord because I'm tired of death. I'm tired of people getting hurt. I'm tired of hurting people. And when I hurt people, I go and I talk to the Lord and I say, Lord, I'm sorry, forgive me. You know, at times I go back and I apologize to the person. I say, I'm so sorry. Now, other times I'm just a pain in the butt and I don't want to. But I should. Sorry, you guys. I'm drinking coffee because I'm trying to stay up and get as much out as possible. Because I did go to my second job. And while I was there, they called me while I was sitting at my desk. And I was like, hey, do you want to go home early tonight? And I was like, what? Yeah, sure. I'm ready to go. And then I started thinking about the way things played out earlier when I got on here. If you listen to my other videos, and I was telling you how God made a way after I said, well, God, I got to get these prophecies out, and I don't know how I'm going to do it. I don't have the time. As soon as I said that, a couple of seconds later, the other supervisor at my other job called me on the phone, and she was like, hey, you want to go home? She was like, no, this is what she said. Today is your lucky day. You get to go home early. And I was like, oh my goodness. And I was like, I get to go home, see my kids. And then something hit me, was like, no. Something hit me, was like, no. Yeah, you get to go home, see your kids, and be with your kids. But you were sent home to put this prophecy out. It's important that you do it. I got in the car, seeing my prophecy book, and I was like, you right. And I was like, oh, I got to go to the restroom really bad. And then, you know, I could have went back in the building. I should have used the restroom before I even left the building. But God let me make it to the house. And on the way to the house, I was like, Lord, I know you want to do the prophecy, but I got to go to the restroom. Just please let me make it to the house. And I made it to the house. And I was like, please let me make it to the bathroom. Made it to the bathroom. I was like, I'm going to sit down and relax for a little bit. God said, no, I'll do the prophecy. Came up out that bathroom, started right on it. And it was almost like the same situation. It was the same situation that happened tonight. I was sitting at my desk. The supervisor sent me a message on my screen and said, hey, call up to the front. So you only call to the front. I called to the front. I was like, hey, you want to go home? You want to go home early? I was like, yes. And it was crazy because when I said yes, I was already thinking about it. I was like, okay, I got to write all the stuff down that I need to do and how I'm going to do it. And I told God, I was like, I don't want to work all day tomorrow. I don't want to work those 8 hours. I just don't feel like it because I know I got to get this stuff taken care of. I'm going to miss my kids. I want this. I want that. And I was getting ready to walk out the door and a lady came up to me and she said, hey, Nate, you work tomorrow? I said, yeah. I'll be here from noon or 12:30 to 9 p.m. tomorrow night. And I asked her what she worked and she was like 4:30 to 9. I was like, she said, you want to work? And I was like, nah, I don't. She's like, you want to switch? I was like, why, yes, I do. Went up to the front. I saw them say, she want to work my hours. I want to work hers. And I gave it up just like that. It didn't bother me that, oh, okay, what about the money? I'm not worried about it because I know God going to make a way for me. He always does. Always does. He's a good God. Yes, he is. But I work the way I work because there's stuff I want for my kids and there's stuff I want for my life and there's people I want to help. And there's people I'm trying to pay back to. Well, my parents. But my parents here on earth. Okay. But there's a lot of things that I want for my children. And my mind frame is, I want my kids to have it, therefore they will have it. That's just how it is. I want them to have it, therefore they're gonna have it. If they don't have it, it ain't because I'm not fighting to get it. I'm gonna fight tooth and nail to try to get my kids whatever they want, not whatever, but whatever I see fit for them to have. But it's a blessing. God is such a blessing. So tonight I am sitting up here. I made me a big old pot of coffee downstairs. I came in, made a pot of coffee. My son, this is the second cup. He's bringing me coffee back and forth and back and forth. I'm drinking this coffee and I'm going to get this prophecies out because I promised the Lord I will. Coffee makes me go to the bathroom. So I'm just going to be honest with y'all now. A couple of these videos is going to be more than a few because I'm going back and forth to the bathroom. Like y'all seen me one day on one of my videos in the bathroom doing a prophecy. Telling y'all and giving y'all what the Lord want me to give y'all. I mean, honestly, you might catch me sitting on the toilet giving you a prophecy. I'm not ashamed. When it come down to my Father, I will sit on the toilet and talk to y'all and pee and do whatever I got to do or sit in the bathtub. It don't matter. And read the prophecies to y'all, tell y'all what the Lord want me to tell y'all because when he says it got to get done, my mind frame, this got to get done. So, whether it take me to 2 o'clock in the morning, we're going to get this done. We're going to get it done. So I want you guys to remember, help the people. Don't avoid them. Don't ignore them because they're different from you. Don't treat them differently. It could be a homeless man on the street, dirty as all outdoors. If that man asks you for help, help that man. Now, I'm going to tell you this off top. I'm real cautious about how I help people because I tell them real quick. If they ask me for money, if I'm driving, I just hand it to them out the window. I'm not going to do all that. But every once in a while, I might tell somebody while I'm driving. But most of the time, I tell them when they get outside and they ask me for money, you're not going to spend my money on drugs or liquor, are you? No, ma'am, I'm not. Promise me that you won't spend my money on drugs or liquor. Okay, I promise. Or no, I'm just getting something to eat. I want my money to go where I sent it to. Don't go nowhere else. My money is not to go on drugs or liquor. My money is to go to help you. I'm not going to help you kill you. What's wrong with you? I'm trying to help you live and survive. Now, you help those people. You give them what you can. Give them what you can. Because when God blesses you with something, that blessing is not only for you. It's for you to help somebody else. Okay? Now, what they decide to do with it is on their own heads because they knew better. Now, if they choose to do something wrong with the help that you provided them, believe me, our Father sees it. He sees it. And they're going to be accountable for what they've done. But your job is to help. Read your Bible. Your Bible don't say, just ignore people, treat people like they're not good enough. Oh, because they dirty, they this and that. Look, there will always be homeless people. There will always be people going through certain things. Help those people. Help people. Don't hurt one another. And there's so many people out here in the world trying to fight. Stop putting your hands on somebody. Stop. Learn to walk away. Learn to pick up your Bible and read. Pick up your book and read. It's a spiritual fight, not a physical fight. Spiritual. Spiritual. Keep your hands, feet, and all objects to yourself. Sorry, but if ain't nobody told you, let me be the one to say, keep your hands, feet, and all objects to yourself. I have a hard time with that too sometimes, but I'm working on it. Now I learn to walk away, or just completely just stop talking to ignore somebody real quick, and apologize to the people for the people you done wrong, because you never know who's holding on to that. You never know what they remember, what they don't. To you, it's like, okay, well, I said it when I was mad, but it don't matter. It may not matter to you. But put yourself in that person's shoes. You don't know what they're going through already. And then for someone to get mad and just say, oh, well, you da-da-da. People hold on to that. That hurts people. People carry pain. And I want you guys to understand and remember, hurt people hurt people. Seriously. Hurt people do hurt people. Broken-hearted people hurt other people because of what they've gone through. People look at others and say, oh, you damaged. There's no such thing. Because anything can be repaired. Anything can be fixed. It just takes somebody who's willing to have that patience, that love. But fixing it is a choice that the other person has to make, because it's a two-way street and not a one-way. Apologize for the things you've done. Let it go and move on. And I want you guys to understand, when I say let it go, I mean let it go. Don't get mad and say, oh, you remember when you did this? That's not letting it go. That's holding on to it. Don't hurt one another. Whether physical, spiritual, mental, don't hurt one another. Because I will be on here, I can't touch you physically, but I will stop doing silly stuff. Just quit. Mind your business. Go back and apologize. You know better. I will get on here and get all up on your butt for it. But I'm finna end this one and start the next. So, well, maybe not. I'm gonna do this one. We at 12 minutes and 43 seconds, so 45, 46 seconds so far, 47. Okay, this is August 20th, 2018 on a Monday. It says, it looks like a school. There's children and teens everywhere. We're all outside. I see a kid with a knife or something close to it in his body. I pull the knife out to help the kid. Now I look to see a little boy pull a knife out of his back pocket. This kid wants to stab me. Now we tussle, but we're at a park now. But me and the little boy, we tussle. I get the kid on the ground, and I'm on top of the kid. I punch him a few times in his face, and then I take the knife. I may have pushed his face. I may have pushed his face. I'm not sure. I wanted to beat or kill this kid, but I knew that was not the right thing to do. So I took the knife and I helped the kid up. The odd part is I felt that at some point this kid and I were playing. And I'm not sure, but I don't know how it became serious where the kid wanted to stab me or kill me. Maybe it was at school where it all began, where I tried to help the other student. I don't know why this happened. Now, I don't know who this kid is. I don't. And I don't know whose shoes I was in. But at the end of the day, I pray to the Lord that that kid with the knife that was trying to stab me, he doesn't stab anybody, and that he does not take a knife to school, that he does not try to hurt anybody, because that's not good. I just got through talking to y'all about that stuff. That's not good. Lord says help these people. And I talked to you and I told you guys what I was doing. I was tussling on the ground with a little boy and I wanted to beat him up. But I know I shouldn't do that, because it's not a physical fight. I keep telling y'all that it's not a physical fight. This is a spiritual thing. Instead of trying to hurt each other, help each other. Instead of trying to kill each other, help each other. Instead of treating people different, help each other. No matter where we go with this, I'm telling you the same thing. Help each other. Simple, point blank, period. It's not a physical fight. It's a spiritual fight. Help them. Forgive them and go on about your business. Forgive them and go on about your business, because God already showed me that He's sending me a blessing, and that blessing comes with somebody trying to get me. And God told me to forgive them anyway. Forgive them anyway. And I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try to do that. I ain't gonna try. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be mad, but I'm gonna do it, because that's what He told me to do, and that's what He want me to do. And I got to get myself back together, because the Lord is making a way for me. And I'm following His lead. I'm not following my lead. I'm following His lead. And He got some things He want me to do. Now, sometimes I go revert, or I kind of step off track. He get me right on back in there. Come on here, girl. Come on. You know what you bring it on in. Come on with the come on. And we working on it. I'm finna end this one. I'll start the next one, because this coffee is going through me. Y'all. It's going through me. Love y'all. Bye.